There was a question yesterday at the Anime Studio webinar about whether SmartBones could be used to control switch layers. And the answer was yes, they can, but I didn't have time to go into it in the question and answer period. So I just wanted to show you now how you can do that. So here I have a character with a switch layer inside it with different mouth shapes. So I want to be able to control this with a SmartBone. So I can go up here to the bone layer. I could also do it on the switch layer itself because a switch layer is a type of bone layer, but I'm going to do it up here because I might have had other bones set up for arms and legs and things. So what you do is you create the bone, and you can make it a SmartBone yourself, or you can go and use the make SmartBone dial command. I'll use that. I'm going to call this mouth. We'll let it go for 100 frames. The actions window pops up, and what we'll do is we'll just go forward a few frames, change the active mouth, go forward a few more frames, and do this a few times. So I've set up a few mouth shapes here inside the SmartBone action. So as the bone rotates, the mouth will change shape. So now I can go back to the main timeline, and I don't need my actions window opened anymore. And I can test out moving this bone, and you can see that the mouth shapes change, the switch layers change as you rotate this SmartBone. And I can go in and I can actually, that's all at frame 0, but I can go in and I can animate it so that as we go from frame 0 to this frame, you can see that the mouth is changing. One key to this is changes to switch layers are abrupt. So if I had in the action, if I only had the change at the end of the SmartBone's rotation, so here I change it to another shape and delete everything in between, you're only going to get the change at the very end of the SmartBone's rotation. So when I get, oops, wrong there. When I get all the way down to 90 degrees, then I get the change. So it might seem that nothing is happening, but really it's just that the switch happens at the very end of the rotation. So you probably want some changes to happen in the middle of the rotation as well. But it totally works with SmartBones and switch layers if you set them up yourself, or if you use the SmartBone dial command.